In our tradition, on the seventh day of a child's life, we have a celebration called Woma, which means seventh, for family, friends, and neighbors to come and admire the newborn. My parents had not held one for me because they could not afford the goat and rice needed to feed the guests, and my grandfather would not help them out because I was not a boy. When my brothers came along and Baba wanted to pay, my father refused as he hadn't done this for me. But Baba was the only grandfather I had, as my mother's father had died before I was born, and we became close. My parents say I have qualities of both grandfathers, humorous and wise like my mother's father, and vocal like my father's father. Baba had grown soft and white-bearded in his old age, and I loved going to visit him in the village. Whenever he saw me, he would greet me with a song, as he was still concerned about the sad meaning of my name and wanted to lend some happiness to it. Malala mawand walada, batul jihan kita kushlalada, he sang. Malala is of my wand, and she's the happiest person in the whole world. We always went to the village for the Eid holidays. We would dress in our finest clothes and pile into the flying coach, a minibus with brightly painted panels and dangling chains, and drive north to Barkana, our family village in Shangla. Eid happens twice a year. Eid al-Fitr, or Small Eid, marks the end of the Ramadan fasting month, and Eid ul-Adha, or Big Eid, commemorates the Prophet Abraham's readiness to sacrifice his son Ismail to God. The dates of the feasts are announced by a special panel of clerics who watch for the appearance of the crescent moon. As soon as we hear the broadcast on the radio, we set off. The night before, we hardly slept because we were so excited. The journey usually took about 5 hours, as long as the road had not been washed away by rains or landslides, and the flying coach left early in the morning. We straggled to Mingorabao station, our bags laden with gifts for our family, embroidered shawls and boxes of rose and pistachio sweets, as well as the medicine they could not get in the village. Some people took sacks of sugar and flour, and most of the baggage was tied to the top of the minibus in a towering pile. Then we climbed in, fighting over the window seats even though the paints were so encrusted with dirt. It was hard to see out of them. The sides of SWAT of buses are painted with scenes of bright pink and yellow flowers, neon orange tigers, and snowy mountains. My brothers liked it if we got one with F-16 fighter jets or nuclear missiles,